Hey, Whovians! I'm Melanie Dean, and this is the legend of the Traveling TARDIS.
Am I back now? I think I am. Welcome, hello, fellow Whovians, to the legend of the Traveling TARDIS. We are live. Thank you for joining us here. We're going to do a great review of the Lazarus Experiment, the 10th Doctor episode. It's going to be an absolute blast. That's right, everybody. Woo! We are here. It's a loaded episode. Let me bring in our producer, our wonderful showrunner, Christian. How you doing today?
There we go. Hey guys, welcome back to the Legend of the Traveling TARDIS. Yeah, great news. That was the second. That's one of the big announcements that we can now say. If you saw the little preview that you saw, we will be at MegaCon. And we'll be talking about more of the conventions that are coming up. But yes, we just this morning got the message that we are now being accepted with the Daleks of Florida at MegaCon Orlando, March 19th through the 22nd. So we'll be adding that to our list of conventions that we're going to be doing at 2026. And make sure you get your tickets. Also, good God, get your parking passes now. I'm hearing that they're selling out really. I'm like, are you serious? It's just like, oh, you got accepted. It's just like, oh, by the way, you need a parking pass. I'm like, it's like, great timing, guys. Thank you very much. So we're really thankful that MegaCon's going to be taking us back, and we'll be at the community center with the Daleks of Florida during that weekend for MegaCon, March 19th through the 22nd. Go ahead and put that on your calendars, and we'll be talking about other conventions that'll be coming up, and we do have one more surprise coming up. But without further ado, hit me in that corner. All right. I'm heading in the bye, guys.
Oh, wait. That's me. There we go.
Oh, there we go.
We've got a great show for you. We got a great group up for you. Let's start with the second surprise, which is no longer a surprise because she introduced the episode. Returning to the TARDIS herself, Miss Melanie Dean.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, Melanie.
I decided to take a trip around time and space and landed back here. So I'm here, there, and everywhere. I would like to say not a series regular, but a featured guest, perhaps. We'll see. I'll see how.
Well, you were always welcome.
But I'm so happy to be here, and I'm happy that we're doing this episode since I have the little titan of this episode. So I am Pink, and I'm so excited to hear about MegaCon because I heard me and Chrissy were talking how submitted the panels and all that kind of stuff, and we were still kind of waiting. So that was a surprise for me. I'm like, yeah, you got the information back. So
also, if I can intercede, I can also confirm Phantasmagoria is returning. Kitchen Killers is returning. Then they're also going to be doing some cool panels, including the Harry Potter hat. What they call it? The hat initiation.
The Sorting Hat.
The Sorting Hat. Thank you. So all that's going to be coming back to MegaCon. I was like, come on, guys, it's February. What do you want? I still got to get a parking pass. I don't even know if they're sold out yet. So I'm like, oh, okay, thank you. So yeah, we're back.
and I'll be there at MegaCon joining you. So,
And this was me the whole time, waiting and waiting.
Yeah, pretty much.
So there we go.
That's just Christian on a Tuesday, though. Yeah.
That came in this morning. They told us this morning. I'm just like,
I mean, the screaming part.
yeah, well, yeah, exactly.
That's just you on a Tuesday.
Typical Tuesday.
Exactly.
Who else we got in there?
Who else we got from the other side of the pond? We've got Candyman.
Hey guys, how's it all going? I'm just chilling out. Looking forward to this episode. And welcome back, Melanie.
glad to be back. Yay.
Excellent.
I still can't eat Taylor's orange anything because of you. That's
Really?
Yeah, no, because of all the candy you gave me that time. I don't like chocolate anymore.
You know they've released more stuff as well. They've
I
now
totally
released
understand.
caramel, mint, orange chocolate, orange flavors.
Melanie
mint
and I are going to
oranges,
put
no.
I are going to put a box together. It's going to be ranch. You're going to have a ranch enema by the time so you can get cool ranch. Yeah. So it did come in. Okay, cool.
It's the ornament.
I love my ranch.
Aside from the ranch and the Terry's chocolate oranges and the other goodness, we've also got from our philosophy is Sean. How you doing, my friend?
I'm doing great. I am ready to change what it means to be human with this review. And when this episode ends, you will all wake up in a different world. Actually, wait, don't fall asleep during the episode. Watch the whole episode, then go to bed, and then wake up and be in a different world. I'm doing great.
You'll be smelling like Mark Gatiss at the end of the episode. There you go.
Ooh, that's not a good smell. That doesn't smell like
How
ranch.
would you know?
I don't know. Random mutated human, dead human doesn't seem like it would be a great odor.
Moving on.
Moving on. Spoilers, everybody. Mark Gatiss dies. Spoiler.
Is that Mark Gatiss in this episode?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, really?
He's Lazarus.
He's
Wow.
Lazarus.
Where have I been? Okay. All right.
I don't know.
I got to change my rating now. No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
Oh wow. Okay.
And one of our producers for this evening, as well as the panelists, he's going to be taking their chats. We got Tom. Why is Tom smelling his armpits? I don't. What's going on?
Smelling a Mark Gatiss.
I didn't shower today. I smell like Mark Gatiss.
Melanie is suddenly regretting her decision.
I should next time Christian messages me, he's like, hey, can you take a call? I'll go.
No.
Who the heck is that?
Let me tell you how many times I've attempted to do that. I mean, hi.
Hi.
Hi,
Hello
Tom.
there.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Oh, one thing. I hope you get better soon, Dan, because it's this
Oh.
freaking weather
Oh,
that hit us so badly.
get better, Dan.
It's
But,
above freezing here. We're all backwards. Y'all get the snow, and I'm sitting here above freezing.
Right? Florida's just like bipolar with the cold weather this time of year. I'm just like everybody I've known is putting on their Facebook page. They're like, if they have a community fountain or a fountain somewhere, they've been taking pictures. It's like all iced up and just like, who's being cruel to Florida this weekend?
We had flurries in St. Pete.
Oh, good grief.
It was awesome.
I'm suddenly glad I'm not coming down to MegaCon because this weather will just continue to go all the way through MegaCon, and
No, it's not.
it'll just
hell
get
no.
worse.
It is not.
No, not till
It's been a month later.
It'll be minus 40 in Orlando for MegaCon.
Wasn't the announcement of Groundhog Day that we're going to have 6 weeks more winter this year?
Yeah.
But the Earth says something else. The Earth says, no, it's springtime.
I just looked at the screen and you guys are literally Brady bunching it. I did not realize that.
Okay.
For a full house, to use a different sitcom. I don't know.
That's that. Yes.
Where are we?
Oh, wait, no, wait. There we go.
No, we'll not sing the Full House song. That's a terrible plan.
Anyway.
TV is gone.
I wish I could reach down and grab some candy. I'm like, okay.
Oh,
Back at the ranch.
what have we gotten ourselves into today, folks? Oh my goodness.
A musical.
So why don't we start off with our birthdays and our Who Knew news?
Yeah, let's go do that.
5 groundhogs. Said 6 more weeks of winter, so that would be about 30 weeks.
Yeah, and they're all sandwiches now, as far as I'm concerned. We could stop.
And it's also happy symbolic to those who celebrate and everything, because that is supposed to be the first official sign of spring, as well. Or you know it as St. Bridget's Day and everything. Yeah, let's start. I'm trying to think of who to start with because I'm looking at these birthdays here, and I'm gonna go in date order. Let's put it that way. Okay, so we'll do with Daphne. And I got to meet Daphne at a convention we know not name and everything. Very sweet lady, fun to talk to and everything. She was talking about her time on set and everything. She turned 63 on January 30th. That is not bad. She does not look her age and everything. And I wish she could be another companion again. You know what I mean? Like hop on with another doctor this time. Or maybe, just maybe, we get a Christmas wish and we get maybe the eighth doctor and the companion helping out. Who knows?
Melanie, help me out with this one, because didn't Disney and Fox get in cahoots with each other? And I was hoping that somebody will slip up and have Grace and
that's what we're hoping, because
Eugene
I mean, if
show.
you think about it, we've gotten a few times of McGann, showing up at the very end of Jodie's run. So I was hoping we would, we'd get Grace too. I mean, let's go. Give me more Eighth Doctor. Want that
seriously,
content.
who do we need to petition to get this happening so we can get Cheng Li?
Well, they do have a new CEO, so let's see what happens with that.
With Disney, they I think they've just announced it. If not, I've heard through the grapevine.
Yeah, I just saw they made a joke about him because he has a land named after him in Disney World. I know I was playing it before. I just can't pronounce his last name.
Galaxy
and everything. Huh?
No,
Galaxyland.
cool. No,
It rhymes with something tomorrow or
yeah, it's Joe D'Amaro, I believe.
Tomorrow, yeah.
Oh, Josh D'Amaro?
Josh D'Amaro is going to be replaced by Bob Iger.
What? Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know this. Ooh,
No, I haven't
there's
seen
some
them
new.
yet.
I found out, and they just posted it on Instagram and everything. Yep.
Oh, they did
With the
post? Okay.
CEO
Yeah.
yo-yoing, with the way they've been going back and forth with CEOs, I thought for sure it's like, oh, we're just gonna get Bob Chapek back in there, and then Bob Iger, and then Bob Chapek.
No, we're done.
Yeah.
We're
No.
done with anybody named Bob. We're
Okay,
done.
no more Bobs. Yeah.
No more Bobs. And Josh, if
Bob.
you, I meant from what I hear, Josh is pro cast members. I mean, he
Good.
really does care for the cast members out there.
He
so-
might also have another streak with him if he might negotiate something. Let's just leave it at that,
Gotcha.
because that ties into something. That's why I know something, but it can't be announced.
The negotiations were short.
The negotiations are going crazy there right now. I'll give you that.
Well, happy birthday, Daphne. Thank you.
Mhm. And
Happy
keep fingers
birthday.
crossed she gets to
I-
travel on the TARDIS again.
I was pissed because I put a birthday tribute, one of the shorts on in the Facebook page, and somebody goes, "Who's that?" I was like,
Oh no!
"Kidding me, right?" No, I'm kicking you out. I'm banning you from the site.
Well, this
So-
woman won me my war with my science teacher who felt girls were not allowed to have brains and everything. Elizabeth Sladen, our wonderful Sarah Jane, because if she was allowed to travel with a doctor and use her brain and get out of predicaments, any girl can use their brain and get out of anything, and try to learn about science, math, and everything. Because this was the first, besides Lieutenant Uhura, the first and second females that I knew that traveled with somebody and were considered equals. And especially when you got to watch Sarah Jane Adventures, when she took the reins, that was the best, especially with Mr. Smith. That I always couldn't wait to watch that.
Cheers, Jane.
But I wish the doctor didn't leave her too far away from her house when he dropped her off.
Oh, Aberdeen.
Typical
But I
It's only
even,
Scotland.
bad directions.
yeah, but and I even made a little tribute to her when she passed away and everything, and it's on my YouTube channel if you guys want to watch. I was hoping that Sadie would get to see it and everything eventually, because it was like a tribute just to her, because she traveled with them. She was the torch at that point, because it was like she was my first companion to watch, Everybody else was just, either hit by an asteroid or all the other things. Like, he was the one that got her own spin-off, got everything, She got girls interested in science,
Science. She blinded me with science.
And she would have been her nice 80, I can't believe 80 years
80
old.
years old. Yeah, that's.
I can't,
Taken way too soon.
Yep. This is what happens we have to do more research on cancer and everything else, because there's no way, if she could have been able to fight this, we probably would have had Sarah Jane Adventures part like season 3, 4, 5, all going like crazy, watch the kids grow up and everything. Who knows?
Well, I like the idea that originally, if they had kept the Sarah Jane Adventures going, you would have seen more of the companions show up. So I think Ace was staged to be one of the returning companions, and I think
there was 4. I think.
Yeah, Joe Grant was the first one, and then Ace was going to be next, and unfortunately, she passed. So, but
too bad she couldn't regenerate, and that would have continued her show. But then again, you never know. Maybe doctor went back in time, or like they said, she's still traveling with him that one last time before. But they did give us an ending with how they caught the trickster. So if you ever want to catch that one, you can always find it on YouTube and look up Sarah Jane ending and trickster, and you can hear the tribute that everybody did for her, because she was she was really cool and stuff. And thanks to her, like I said, this teacher said girls weren't smart enough, but I proved with her, and to boldly go where no one has gone before, especially when his first appearance I saw him on was Night Court and everything. Brent Spiner of Star Trek, Our Own Data. And right now I'm trying to see what he's up to next, because it would be interesting if he does show up in Academy, Star Trek Academy, because that would be interesting and stuff. But right now he turns, I'm making sure. See, I can't believe this. He's 77. No way.
Well, he's an android.
This is right.
It's true. He is an android.
77 years old. Not bad for everything. Going strong and that. But you did get to see him again in the revival of Night Court, which I'm surprised NBC had to kill off. But it will be going to another network.
Oh.
It will be streaming. So you guys will be able to pick that up. It's going to be streaming. I'm just saying the last thing he has coming up, because I thought he was going to make another appearance on there, but it showed, Night Court and Lower Decks was his last in 2024 when he reprised his role, and that was it. I think because of the cancellation, that's why they haven't been able to cast him back into Night Court, because it was going to be a running gag for Dan and everything.
He's got his podcast going, so he's good.
Yeah. And those of you that have money to burn, we have the link. I sent it to the guys and everything. If you would like to basically buy something from the set of the TARDIS or Doctor Who, because especially they are having Mel's Vespa and helmets on bid. They have 15 days, 14 hours, and 37 minutes to get your own Vespa, orange Vespa. For now, the current bid is 1,500 pounds. Asking bid is 1,600 pounds.
I got that behind the couch. Really?
I mean, they even have some of Jodie Whittaker's. They even have a unit vest and jacket. Current bid 225 pounds. Asking bid 250 pounds. 7 bids already in. And a lot of the wardrobe and a lot of stuff from Nishuti's run through Donna's, I think, is this one? Yeah, Donna's wedding dress is going for 600 pounds. Asking bid. Current bid is 500, and they have 11 bids on that. And they even have Autumn Bride's wedding gown. That one asking for 300 pounds, going for 275 right now. 8 bids on it. I'm trying to find. Oh, here we go. Nishuti's Joy to the World Hero Light Up Sonic Screwdriver. God damn. Current bid is 3,000 for that little thing that doesn't make any noise, because Shooty said it does not make any noise. $3,750 current bid, and asking bid is $4,000 with 16 bids, and there's 15 days to go on these.
For hero product.
Good night.
Anybody want a bronze Dalek? Asylum Dalek? That one's going for $4,500.
Nothing.
Is the money going toward? I forgot. Gadget. Is the money going toward something, or is it just?
I think it's the regular auction from the props auction house. I'm trying to see if they have anything else. But the auction does run from February 2nd through February 19th. Let me get the information right now for you guys. It says Prop Store proudly presents an exclusive Doctor Who auction of over 300 lots from the beloved TV show. Bid now, register now, view catalog. They even have the cracked TARDIS. And they have the 14th Doctor, David Tennant's rehearsal sonic screwdriver, Nashuti's outfit. They have Amy Pond's choice ensemble, the bow ties. Oh, they even have the Converse that 10th Doctor wore that we might see in this episode, unless he did wear the black ones in this one.
Wear the black ones.
Is
go
it
with
a
the
charity
tuxedo.
auction? Is it like a charity auction or just like a regular?
Regular auction. This is the prop shop.
Okay.
They do for Back to the Future. They do for everyone.
Oh,
But
okay.
once a year they do for Doctor Who, and this one is mostly the new Who run and everything and stuff, but more so towards New Studio and back. They even have Peter Capaldi's bookshelf, and they have a lot of where they bunch of sweatshirts and everything together. They sell a song contest, but they're also giving you a chance to win. If you register today, you're eligible to win an exclusive giveaway with an 11th Doctor bow tie and a crew T-shirt from Interstellar Song Contest series. So if you want to register and try to win the contest or anything, but some of the stuff is affordable if you have the pocket change. They even have anti-cyber gun for Clara Oswald. Damn. And then they have
Nice.
River Song's Alex Kingston's Rain God's costume. Not
Well,
bad. So, not bad. Some of
I'll
it.
be a Duggadoo and I'll get my money out there.
They got
Yeah.
Jinx Monsoon's Maestro band jacket from the Beatles episode.
Oh, Beetle.
Yeah, Sean, all the money's going to a woman named Charity.
No, it does say further into the homepage on the main page. So where Gadget's looking, it's not here. That's not there. It says that they are supporting BBC's Children in Need.
Okay,
It does
cool.
not go in, as far as how much the proceeds is going
Right, they
there,
just-
all that kind of stuff. But they do. There is a benefit portion to it. So,
So if you guys wanna and everything, like if it's something cheap, I was gonna, but I'm broke and everything.
What do you consider cheap on that?
The wedding dress, the Autumn wedding dress, because to get a bride's dress for £270, that's actually cheap because most bride's dresses go for thousands of dollars here in the United States.
I need one.
My mom, before my mom went went. Let's just put it that way. Went somewhere, but not that somewhere. She used to be a bridal seamstress, so I know how much bridal dresses cost and everything. My grandfather was a tailor, so we know what to charge for these things. And for $275 to get something that's fully ornated and everything, oh yeah, because that's about converting with the pounds to dollar. That's only about maybe $400-$500 for a wedding dress. And that's not. If I'm a new bride, I'd jump on that right now. I wouldn't care where it was from. Not to pay
BBC
$1,500 for a dress.
BBC, if you're listening, if you want to sell me like one of the grains of salt from Wild Blue Yonder, that David
It might be there. They got Misty's door pings on there too for sale. The ones with the needle coming out, they got those for sale on there too.
One of the blades of grass from the set, I'll buy that. I got like $5. I'll get
Yeah.
that.
there's so much.
Remember, you got to
unit
pay for shipping
stuff.
and handling.
Oh,
I know.
that's
I was going to say Mark.
$55 of shipping.
I was telling Mark about the unit stuff because they've got vests, jacket, they got everything.
Yeah.
Gadget, do we have any more news?
Just that I want everybody with this. I'm going to be honest, we are in the wilderness because I just talked to a bunch of people. I just read what Radio Times confirmed what my people have told me. And I even put it in our private chat here because I wanted to clarify again. The BBC confirmed the deal is dead with Disney. It's basically the only thing they're going to do is the Christmas special as far as everything. And it is confirmed that it was only the 26 episodes and the spinoff of Land and Sea, as well as it will be returning to BBC One and BBC iPlayer this Christmas. Okay, so those are confirmations. As for the war between the land and the sea people, everything. Yes, Disney will air it. When, we don't know, but they are strongly suggesting that you do not pirate, bootleg, or any of this at this point right now, because they really don't want you to do this. It was even put in the Radio
Kool-Aid.
Times episode. I know allegedly some have, but everything, but we are very good here, and we will not break protocol because it could be a cultural thing. They might have to edit something. It could be a thing with terminology. It could be a certain scene that now turned me off of the actual episode and everything and stuff. The way they handled it, because someone let the cat out of the bag on that one, and it wasn't even the show. It was actually BBC itself, and I'm like, nope.
We here at the Legend of the Traveling TARDIS do not permit piracy of any kind, but if you do know how to do it, please send that information to Traveling TARDIS 25. Email.com.
That's supposed to be a British accent.
When it's Amy Pond or Sea Devils.
Slurp.
Because right now, we actually are reviewing an episode that ties into the land and the sea, and you'll get to see the guppy before they became the top fish.
And we do have one more. Are we clear with the Who Knew News, or I'll go ahead?
Yes, we are. And also, I just want to say one thing. Congratulations on MegaCon. Welcome back, Mel. And also, bear with me, guys. It's been a bad weekend, and I apologize to anyone and everything that's been going on and stuff, but life hits, and it hits hard sometimes and everything. But I just want everybody to know things will get better as long as we work together. Okay. Everything.
Thank you, Howard Jones.
Thank you, my dear. And I'm just going to add one more thing to the Who Knew News. It is outside the WHOniverse, and thank you.
Paying attention.
I was excited about seeing this movie because I am a big fan of Markiplier himself, and I was skeptical amongst other people that were like, oh, this is, it's a YouTuber putting out a movie. And I'm going to say this, I'm not going to spill anything as much, but totally worth it. It is longer than I think it should have been. It runs about just a hair over 2 hours. I think they could have cut it down to 90, but all it is Markiplier in a submarine in an ocean full of blood. That's it. But the way he presents himself in the movie, the way that the writers, and he did this on a budget of $3 million. Well, now globally, he's pulled in $21 million. And I think Hollywood has a big lesson to learn off of a guy like Markiplier. You don't need 9 figures to make an incredible movie. I love this movie. I love the game when he was playing it. You can actually go to YouTube and watch him play the actual Iron Lung game, which is the inspiration for the movie. And like I said, this is a movie I would highly recommend you go out and see. It's one of those see it once movies. You don't really need to see it again, but it was a really great movie. You have to sit a little bit tight with it because it does kind of just subside every now and then, but I think they're trying to make it more of a psychological thriller. So, but he does an excellent job, and congratulations to Markiplier. And I'm hoping that other independent creators come out and do the same thing and be inspired by creating movies that don't need a huge budget. You just need talented people, right, Russell T. Davies? That's all I'm saying.
Wait, where can we find it, Christian?
Didn't he also put out a 3D file on a popcorn bucket for this movie?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, then I know who this is. Okay, because that's
Two things.
So
One,
much
to answer
filming.
Sean's question, it's in theaters right now at a limited time. So definitely get a chance, go see it. The second one, what you mentioned, Gadget.
Yeah.
Yes, there is a popcorn bucket for this movie. What you had to do, which this is the ultimate piss me off, you had to pre-order it. It is a 3D printing bucket. You had to pre-order it. They don't sell it in the theaters. You had to get it mailed to you or somehow, and then you bring it into the theater.
What?
I'm like, doesn't that kind of defeat the purpose?
Wait, what?
I want to get the bucket. I want it there, and I want it filled with popcorn right in front of me. So
BYOB, bring your own bucket.
That sounds like the
bring your own
Cinemark where they said bring your own bucket for $5, and people were bringing in storage totes to get popcorn.
this is regal. So again, I'll go ahead and wrap up the Who Knew News. But congratulations, Markiplier. It was
congratulations, Markiplier.
And I really do it. So let's go ahead and wrap up the Who Knew News. Here we go.
Boom, boom.
Wait, that didn't.
All right.
There we go. There we go.
There we go.
Mhm.
We are back.
It's
All right.
slow. It's slow.
Hello, everybody. So let's get on with our review of the Lazarus Experiment. Dun dun dun. For those who are just joining us, it's a 1 out of 10 TARDISes. And you guys at home, please put your ratings and comments into the comment section. But let's get quickly. We'll go from the ratings and then we'll go back through and see who's doing a review. Let's start with Tom. What 1 to 10 TARDISes? What do you give the Lazarus Experiment?
I thought about this morning. I forgot. I will go with a 8675309.
The hell?
That's a lot.
Jenny's not home. Jenny is not home. She's
Yeah,
stuck in Stranger Things.
I got it.
I agree with Gadget
8.
wholeheartedly.
Dave, if we could do this, can we just pick up the numbers and then we'll go to a commercial break after?
Yes,
Okay.
that sounds like a perfect plan.
So
Gadget, what do you give?
A 6.
All right.
I'm freezing here. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to. There is no heat
so
in a New York City
temperature-
apartment.
So temperature influences your rating?
Damn straight.
Okay, well that's fair, I guess.
You get
Sean, what about
New
you?
York City.
I was going to give it a middle of the line score, but after seeing that CGI, I got to say 10 out of 10. No, I'm going to give it a 7.
7? All
I know
right.
it.
Okay.
And Candyman.
6.54321.
Blast off.
And of
No,
course,
I can't take you people anywhere.
You know, I always
Take
10 points.
size from everyone.
Are we there yet?
Did you at least put a freaking decimal in
I
front?
only gave one whole number once before. The rest have just been decimal.
that's true. Melanie, what did you give it?
I'm going to give it I'm giving it a 7. And we'll
All
talk
right.
about it after the commercial break.
Yay, 7 Club. High five.
And
S Club 7.
Kristen, before we go to break, what do you give it?
6.9.
Nice.
Just
Wow,
right
Christian.
below-
Really? You're just
Yeah, I can
you're
do
just
it.
not
Yeah.
going to be in the club? Okay.
I don't know.
All right.
I'm right next. I'm the neighbor next door.
Yeah, okay. All right.
No,
You know,
we
you've
aren't.
already said your piece.
Exactly.
All right, so why don't we go to a quick commercial break, and we'll be back with our review of the Lazarus Experiment when we return on the Legend of the Traveling TARDIS.
I didn't listen to that voicemail. I'll tear open that letter you sent. Don't you tell your friends I want you back. I gotta leave you now unread, because you've already said those words that switch my heart to dead from loving you. So you'll stay ghosted and I'll stay focused on sewing clothes. The spell stays unspoken, a dark silhouette of a marked man, and I'm broken. Right down, I didn't listen to that voicemail or TikTok, that story you sent. Don't you reel me in to get me back. I'm gonna leave.
Are you tired of toxic fandoms? Do you wish we could go back to being happy? So do we. We created the Happiness Patrol to get away from all of the toxicity in fandoms, in life, and so we decided we wanted to do a show about something that makes us happy. And in the first season, that something is Star Wars. So join myself, Cameron, Scott, Jessica, and Melanie on Happiness Patrol at youtube.com/@happinesspatrolshow.
I'm author Mark Muncy,
And I'm author Erica Lance.
and this is Eerie Travels.
Greetings, travelers. Join us as we travel through folklore, myths, monsters, legends, and dark history.
Now, we'll be your guide to the spooky side of reality as we discuss cryptids, paranormal, and all things preternatural.
Sometimes we find the truth is way scarier than fiction.
We're on twice a week on your favorite podcast platforms, including iTunes, Spotify, Amazon, and YouTube.
We have amazing guests from all of the areas of the strange and unusual, including witnesses, investigators, and more.
Now, with Erica's curiosity and ridiculous array of pop culture and true crime knowledge.
And Mark's decades of experience diving into folklore and the legends with the truth that's behind them.
Yeah, so join us, travelers, as we take you to the edge of reality, and we'll see you on the other side.
So what's your favorite Western? Is it this one or maybe one of these? Is it a revisionist Western, an anti-Western, or maybe it's an all-time classic? Whether your favorite Western is in black and white, vibrant Technicolor, a spaghetti Western, a neo-Western, a comedy, or maybe it's only really Western in spirit. Whatever it is, this is the podcast dedicated to determining the top 100 Westerns of all time. Every second Monday on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. It's Horses on Film.
Spoilers! This is Sophie Aldred with The Legend of the Traveling TARDIS.
That's right. Spoilers, everybody. We're talking the Lazarus Experiment. We can't talk about an episode without spoiling it just a little bit for you. I mean, we probably could, but it'd be challenging. So here we are. I'm going to go slightly out of order today because I know Sean has been having some internet problems, and I want to make sure we don't lose him. So, Sean, you gave it a 7. Why? What made it a 7? Why not a 10? What hit? What miss?
Right, I did. You know, my internet's been pretty okay. I mean, you can do it in the normal order if you want to. I mean, it's fine with me.
Go for it.
Okay, cool. Well, yes. So I gave it a 7 because I think it's an excellent story with some decidedly mitigating factors that come into play toward the end of the episode, which knock it down a little bit. And for those of you who've seen it, you probably know what I'm talking about. But I'll get to it in just a second. When I started this episode, and I did watch it today. I've seen it a few times, but I always like to refresh. And what really stuck out to me in the beginning of this episode was how well everything really seems to gel together. I mean, we've got the RTD1 era here, and we've got...
Right.
What's up?
Nothing. I'm just looking at the picture. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
That's just
Is it the moment that I'm thinking of?
It's everyone trying to get out the door.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Martha using the screwdriver.
Yeah. There is some goofiness in this era, you know, and as we can see, but I do think this era has a certain feel to it, right? Because even when you have your quirkiness, you've got David Tennant giving his performance. I mean, everything from the cinematography, the music, and the performances and the lore, it's
the zipper.
We've got some gold for pictures. Sorry, Sean. I know you.
No, it's okay. I was just stopping to appreciate it.
I'm sorry. Okay. Full disclosure. I'm not the one who picked this pictures. Gadget so far has picked these pictures. I'm just like, these are classic gold right now.
So we're getting like your real time.
I had some of them sent to me from some friends.
Okay.
They don't have a certain thing on the corner, but they come from a certain studio.
I just
we're getting Christian's reaction.
I didn't even look at them right now. So
no, I'm just letting you know they came from a certain studios because these are the ones they can give out because they don't use them. Get it?
Fair enough. Sorry.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, but they're good. Some are good. Wait till you get to Martha's.
Christian, none of us told you this, but this is actually a Christian try not to laugh challenge. That's what this is.
Yeah.
No.
The show? No.
Yeah, we're all in on it. But yeah, it does have some goofiness in it, but I think like it all gels together very well, and it made me think of my thoughts in general about the show and its showrunners and where it goes, and I may touch on that later in the show after everyone does their reviews, if I have time, which I might not, which is fine. But anyway, I mean, even we get a goodbye scene, and in Doctor Who, we always know that goodbye scenes aren't really goodbye scenes because the ones we love are never really gone. If it's Stephen Moffat or RTD running the show, really, but it's still framed very well, and it's kind of sad. And we got that great line from David Tennant in the beginning. It's like, did he just say he's going to change what it means to be human? It's a excellent lead into the title sequence. Mm-hmm. And one thing I'd forgotten about is how good Martha's family is in acting. I had kind of forgotten about that. Martha's mom, I think, is perfect in the role in this episode as well. And I love the chemistry of the two of them. I love the interactions they're having at this little soiree, this little scientific showcase they're going to. It's very Spider-Man 2. I just kept saying the power of the sun. I mean, it is very Dr. Octavius. But I can see David Tennant putting into the performance the way that he's kind of going about this, and Martha is pining to have the Doctor's heart, and he is not reciprocating, but the two of them are still really good friends. You can see that very clearly in the performances. Mm-hmm. And I got to say, the first time I saw Mark Gatiss in this role as Lazarus, I immediately said to myself, that's an older guy, and that's a younger guy in makeup. I immediately thought that when I saw that the first time.
Oh, yes.
But even that is forgivable, because when he comes out of the machine and touches his face and everyone applauds, he is really good in this role of Lazarus. And I think the acting is quite strong in this story. And it's all set up to be just this fantastic, goofy Doctor Who tale. Until we get to the CGI, guys. And I wish I could keep a really high rating for this, but I just can't. I just can't. It seems to me that it always makes me think that a PS2 monster, or maybe even a PS1 monster, is just coming after the Doctor. And I don't understand why they did this, because they could have put Mark Gatiss in just like a rubber suit and had him run around in a giant crab people suit or something like that. You could have had something like that, like the crab people from South Park. It could have been done. And would it have been goofy? Yes, but this is Doctor Who. This is what we do. We do big rubber suits with guys running around in them and chasing people. And it just, as cool as the setup is, I think that's why it's so jarring. And a lot of the time when you have something like this in an episode, people will kind of go back and critique it unfairly, I think. But I mean, the reason people don't talk about this in the same context they talk about Love and Monsters is because it's kind of a Serenga conundrum situation. The 13th Doctor had an episode called the Serenga Conundrum, where there was a monster called the Pating. And everyone is reacting to this monster like it's the most terrifying thing in the world, but it looks like a Stitch plush from the Disney store is chasing everyone.
It's so cute.
And it is cute, and it takes you out of it. And it's like, it really isn't the actor's fault. I feel kind of bad for the actors in this story as well, because it's like they're probably going through this episode thinking, man, this thing's going to look great. This is going to be so terrifying. And like, they're putting 100% into the performance, but I can't fault them for that at all, because it's just a thing with VFX. And no disrespect to the VFX people, but it really is one of those things where I wish I could just say it's really great aside from the effect, but you can't take yourself away from the effect, I don't think. Now, it is bumped back up to a 7 in my opinion, because at the end, you get David Tennant and Mark Gatiss really acting off of one another, and you have this fantastic thought, in the cathedral where they're circling each other, and the Doctor's talking about what it means to be human, and you can see it in his eye line. And I understand why everyone who was cast in this episode was, and even down to Martha's family, where you get the little lead in with Harold Saxon. That's a great little tease that you get in this episode right there too. And the misdirect with him going in the ambulance, kind of almost like a Night of the Living Dead type thing, where you come back to the ambulance and everyone's dead inside of it. So I think, I mean, and even I have to also give a shout out to the actress who played his wife, because some of those scenes where he's being so cruel to her are so uncomfortable, especially given what's about to happen and how silly it is. It is played well, and Mark Gatiss kind of acting like his bones are crunching. That could have been done badly too. It wasn't. It was body horror. I like it very much. So I think overall, this is a very good episode with a very bad effect, so it's an okay episode. That's what I've got to say.
All right, that's valid. So we'll skip back down to the bottom of the ratings. We've gone for a mid range. We'll go for a down. So we'll go with Gadget. You gave it a 6. What didn't work for you?
How do I put it? I just kept seeing Martha be belittled by her family, because the mom didn't get all the story straight on who the doctor was. I told you they sent me someone.
What is going on there?
Justice for Martha.
My Pringles.
Justice.
Die on this hill for her.
Oh my God.
Not again, Jesus.
Gadget, thank you. Thank you for bringing all these pictures on. Jeez. We got constipated David Tennant, and now we got.
Thanks some people at a certain studio in Britain.
That picture.
Yeah, thanks
Go
some
on.
people over at the pond. I told you I get stuff that they can't use, so we can use it.
Frightened now.
No, there's a good one in there. Did you get the
need
Spider-Man
72.
one? Because I think somebody would like the Spider-Man one that I sent you guys. Because that was the reason I gave it a 6 was because even Sean said it. It's Spider-Man because I literally found, it was a throwback to being in the pipes from our previous doctor and everything because he was going through all the pipes and the thing. I just kept seeing hashtag all Easter eggs for every old Whovian show in this episode and everything. But the main thing that got me mostly was the fact that what is the price of youth? Is it worth your soul? Is it worth your genetics? Is it worth your mental state? What is it to be young again? Because like the doctor says, sometimes it's a gift, sometimes it's a curse. It's basically, what is the price? Are you that desperate to be young? Does life owe you anything? And can you change your faith and everything, And this thing about Martha always being the way her mom says, you should know better. Who's this person? Very suspicious, everything. And then at the end, where you get the guy telling bad things about the doctor, but the mother always to believe it first. And you can see how the two sisters get treated all the time and everything. One is treated nicer than the other and everything, and then ends up being a fish later and everything. But like I said, for me, this episode was what's the price of youth? What's the price of your soul or what's the price of aging? Is it more wise to age or just stay young or the doctor's all at this time 900 or something or whatever and everything, and he's telling him, he's like, you don't want to stay young forever. You lose people, you lose this, you lose that. Most people live in 20 years than they do in 80 years. That's where we get that expression. Are you living a life or are you just getting by and everything and stuff? But just to see the dynamics of how Martha is treated in this half the time, they don't give her a chance to prove that she can be somebody, or she's always trying to get him to decide that she can stand equal with him. But you got to remember, he's also going through mental strife throughout this. He lost Rose, he lost everything, and then to see this guy play all these games and everything to throw away his life for a genetic mutation that he didn't check on and stuff and all. It just got to me I didn't care about the graphics. That was back then. I even sent you a picture of what a phone was back then, a landline phone. Today, this probably would have been a shot with a cell phone, ringing with the mother saying, I got to tell you about the dog. Everyone's always quick to want the quickest way, the quickest thing and stuff. But look what happens when you do the quick way out, So to me, it was more of a do you want to grow old gracefully or live your life and just live in the present, never the past, never the future, because you never know what you're going to get.
All right.
Mark, this is a keeper. I'm keeping this one.
Hey, go find the Spider-Man one. Where's the one I sent you with the Spider-Man?
Well, if you don't mind me jumping in, let me just say this. Yeah. You guys were mentioning Spider-Man, and Sean, you mentioned Spider-Man 2. I'm thinking Spider-Man 3. Remember the big fight at the church with the Venom?
Yeah.
Oh,
type of,
yeah,
the,
with
the
Topher
symbiote,
Grace.
symbiote. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So
Where,
that's what I
where
was
Red-
thinking.
Because the graphics weren't too bad with this. It's just the fact that it was for the times and everything. I mean, like I said, you have a landline phone in Martha's bedroom. I'm just surprised the TARDIS fit in the actual bedroom. And she had her laundry out. That's what I'm saying. She was a normal person, you know, and everything. Just got thrown in this mess. And then at the end, when he said, "You want to come?" And she gave it all up to go try to live that 20 more in 20 years than that 80 years thing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. Christian, I have to say, I said she was pining to have the Doctor's heart. I should have said hearts. I'm so sorry. I'm issuing a retraction and a correction. Yeah.
That's okay.
Valid correction. Valid correction.
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't show that one when he said Spider-Man. I thought you guys were going to show the thing I sent, the picture, because that was a cool picture.
I did. I literally took 20 pictures because that's all the space we had and threw them up. I didn't even.
And I didn't
even qualify these pictures, and because the way that StreamYard does this, they are so tiny. I'm like guessing which picture I'm going to be hitting next. So
we'll see what
That's
pictures
why-
come up next when we.
Yeah.
That's what's
Maybe
scary.
it'll be in that one.
Yep,
Yeah.
constipated David Tennant is the best.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I just love the fact that like when they were chasing that monster on the ship in the what was it, the crossover episode with Jamie and everything, how they were in the pipes. That was the same thing when I was watching. I was like, didn't I see this before? I was like, and then the thing comes down. That's what I'm saying. It was like it just reminded me of Easter eggs of all the old shows.
Yeah. Well, perhaps. But we may not know what the next picture is to come up, but we do know what the next rating was, and it was 6.54321. Mark, what kept it from being a 7?
I felt it to be okay. I'm going to say this one. I have this saying: immortal until the day I die. But yeah, no, I found it very, very much like a filler episode, and it's sort of dragged through the first part of it. The special effects of Mark Gatiss as a scorpion sort of thing, it's very, very dated. It does look like something out of the like Resident Evil PlayStation 1 graphics. And I understand where Sean's coming from that one.
Is he wearing nail polish? What is that red thing going on in his face? What is that?
There's been theories.
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
You carry on, Christian. I just found it like, apart from the Saxon reference, and it just didn't grab me as other episodes in this season. It's just watchable, and to me, it was just I can understand the concept. That was going on. Guy wants to live forever, but we sort of saw that when he was starting killing people and draining their essence. We already saw that in Smith and Jones, like 3 episodes beforehand. And it's like, it was nothing new. It was nothing like it was grabbing me by a thing. Like, if they did something like that, this was like, he's turning into it. It was like watching The Fly, but Doctor Who's skin.
Yep.
And I just feel like it wasn't for Mark Gatiss was brilliant acting. David Tennant, awesome. Martha was rebound girl as always. Which I feel sorry for her sometimes, but does she do it to herself? Who knows? I do like the bit at the end with the Martha and thing where they're saying goodbyes, and she doesn't understand when the Doctor says okay. That was quite interesting. Like, okay, oh, you're saying goodbye now? No, okay, you can come with me. But on the whole, it was just, to me, I just felt it quite bland. I'm sorry to say that, but an interesting fact. Okay, this is sort of not related to this episode, but it is. My surname or family name got changed in the during the war. Now, I actually was called Lazarus or Lazarus. So, if it wasn't the war, I might have been the Candyman Lazarus, which is quite interesting. But yeah, that's why I rate it 6.54321. It was like just going down, downhill. I believe what everyone was saying is correct. It just didn't gel for me. I don't know why, but I think it's one of the weakest episodes of the season.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot better ones like Family of Blood, which is a completely different. If you compare Family of Blood, which we probably might do in a couple of weeks' time, and compared to this, it's night and day, basically.
Mm-hmm. All right. No, we got some good, some good consensus going on, and some good opinions. I'm liking what I'm hearing so far. I'm excited to hear what Melanie has to say. Melanie, welcome back. What you gave it a 7?
Yes. I could just say ditto to what Sean said and move on. Because he hit all the points I was going to say. So how dare?
Sorry.
No, and honestly, so did Mark. One thing I thought about this episode was it's called the Lazarus Experiment. Your main character is named Lazarus. It's gonna be what it says on the tin. Somebody wants to die and come back, whether or not it's that, whether it's cheating death, whether it's a resurrection thing, clearly that's going to be some trope throughout here. There's going to be an undercurrent of that, or an overcurrent. But for the episode as a whole, I felt it had a very good horror kind of tenor to it. As Mark said, I got the Fly vibe from it. So you have a scientist that's going to be experimenting on himself to, try to, to cheat death, or to extend his life, that kind of fun thing. And it goes awry. Is mostly because in this case, it's not a fly that gets inside, that kind of screws up, but really it's the scientist's own hubris, thinking that he's godlike and he can cheat, basically cheat death. Now, the portion of it where he turns into the monster, and then from there, yes, that was absolutely, as Sean said. No, I'm sorry, it's Mark. Whoever said it, Resident Evil kind of vibe. That became more Mark said that, and then Sean mentioned that it was very body horror with how Gatiss, when he was talking to the wife, Lazarus, when he was talking to the wife, is doing these kind of little weird things. And I kind of joked to my husband at one point saying it was bonitis from The Simpsons. But you can see that for the effects for 2000, what is this, 7, 8 when it was released or made, or what have you, thereabouts. That's the effect that we were getting around for Resident Evil, for the Umbrella Corporation, all the John Carpenter and horror movies coming back out, and what we could do with the thing, and it was that vibe. Yes, it's a sign of the times, so we just embrace and enjoy it, because something that massive and that much articulation and all that would be crazy to try doing practical effects. And Doctor Who's really good about putting practical effects when it comes to prosthetics and doing their aliens and makeup and all that. But something this grandiose, it's like, well, let's go ahead and just try our hand using CGI. And while we can look at it and laugh now and going, oh, that is some terribleness, they were using a lot of the things that they could do to try to hide it, where vis-a-vis using shadows to kind of hide some of the flaws, trying to light it certain ways. But the monster itself did very well when they were filming, interacting with its physical environment. So when there's one point when they have the little wrong door kind of thing, when somebody gets into the elevator and it goes up, and then they jump into the one that goes down, and oh, look, they missed each other, that kind of fun. But when they start, or even when so when they do that, and then the monster kind of runs in after them and jumps over like this, like, I don't know, it looked like almost like a stairway, but it kind of jumps out from one area and it slams into this glass railing, kind of balustrade, and the Doctor and Rose kind of run out of frame. It really did well. So it really did well with the physical area where they were filming, considering that the CGI monster is, So that was actually really well applied. So effects wise, I like it. The beginning of it, I wasn't a huge fan of. The acting. It's a sci-fi. It's Doctor Who. It is again a television show. We feign reality, and we're just going to escape into this little world. But man, when the ambulance happens, when he takes the body, puts it on the ambulance, they take off, and then it crashes. I feel from that point on, that's really where the writing gets good and the performances get good. As it was mentioned before, that part where they find Gatiss and they realize, oh, he's at the church, because I remember him saying that's where during the Blitz, that's where his family was, that was his safe space. And he returned to that safe space. That scene of them walking around in circles and how the writing was tighter, the pacing was tighter, the performances were just wonderful. I loved how you have him on the ground, but you could still see Gatiss is trying to rise up. I mean, there's a lot of there's a lot of motifs going on with the Doctor being above him and talking down to him, and that he's trying to rise out of his position. Wonderful. Just that right there was just a masterclass. And that's what really made me make this review go up for me. Did I need the part of him being trailed up to the bell tower and now the Doctor is the Phantom of the Opera playing the pipes? We just kind of went right back down. That's where fine. Some things we have to watch, so that we watch that scene so that, all the other kind of stuff so that could run. But then it tied itself up nice and pretty and in a bow, and it ended, and it was a decent episode. I agree with Mark in that this isn't the strongest one of this season. There are Family of Blood is amazing. Hint on the spoilers on where I'm going to go with that one if I'm on that particular episode. But yeah, 7 all around. I think it's a nice, solid. This is a great episode. We see him back in his little tux again, and there's a lot of snippets where we see Martha again starts pining for him, and justice for Martha. I really wish that's the one thing I really do not like about the season. We're done. We did Rose. Move on. It wasn't correct until we got Donna, and just we don't need relationships. Let's go. Let's go have some adventure. So that's it. 7. I liked it. Good Doctor Who.
Nice. 7 Club.
Woo! Magnificent 7.
7's a good, and 7's not a bad rating by any stretch.
It's not. It's just not the.
And even though I may have skipped it, 6.9 is also not a is also a nice rating.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is.
Who
would do that to this episode?
Christian, 69. Why?
16. Oh, why? Why would you say 6.9?
Oh, sorry.
I'm just going to leave this picture up the whole time. I'm
there you go. All right. Whatever.
I thought we were going to blur it.
Well, everybody, like Melanie said, everybody pretty much took my stuff. So I don't know where. But there were some things that I caught. Being from Classic Who, like Tom and Mark, I was thinking there was a bit of an influence from the 5 Doctors, because Rassilon was the one who was looking for Time Lords who wanted to looking to be forever, keep on regenerating, and Rassilon set up that trap for everybody who wanted to live forever, in the 5 Doctors. Okay, what was it? For those who win, or something like that. To lose is to win, and he who wins shall lose. I thought that was an influence, and I think when the Doctor is talking to Lazarus, I think he gets that influence from that, and that's just my opinion, because that's how it works in there. Because the Doctor knew that immortality was a curse, not a blessing, and he brings that into when he's having his discussions with Lazarus. As far as the CGI, yeah, it was for its time, and unfortunately it dates the episode, which makes me drop the rating a lot on that. And that's kind of, that's the thing of the time. They were doing this on a shoestring budget, and that's what they had. But to elevate everything back up, there were 2 things I really liked that were strong. One, we started seeing Martha start taking action, start being a leader. She was taking care of her family. She did the best that she could. And we started seeing Saxon come into play, which I don't know if it gave it any strength or anything. I think it was just thrown in there because we had to get to the big reveal at the end eventually. And unfortunately, Martha's family was going to suffer because of that. Spoilers. But the thing about this episode also was it was predictable. I mean, you could have probably figured it out within the first 10 minutes what was going to happen. And the weird thing is the sister who came in, she didn't like Lazarus when she was older, but then all of a sudden he got younger and started flirting with her, and it's just like, I was going to snog him. So what does that say about the sister? I don't know. Yeah. Don't go there. Do not go there. Don't. No.
Yeah,
no.
she's a little fishy.
I know she's fish. Oh, God, really? Okay, and the show has hit a new low. So I think the other thing about the biggest strength that I loved the most was Gatiss and Tennant having, that walk around that they were mentioning. Their verbal, I could see why people, I think at that time, if I'm not mistaken, Melanie, they were talking about Gatiss being the new master. He would have made a great master.
Mm-hmm.
So I think this, and you can see that dynamic in the two of them, and it was actually what made it more interesting. And I don't want to say it was thrown in. I guess maybe strategically written. I didn't appreciate. I guess I wanted a little bit more. I wanted to feel more sorry for Lazarus. I wanted to feel a little bit more sorry that he was a failed man. And I didn't get that. But when they started talking about the Blitz and the church and the war and all the history, I think I wanted a little bit more to that to feel sorry for him, because I kind of just, he's a giant, whatever the hell that thing was, Resident Evil, Scorpiox, or whatever the hell that thing was. And during that time, I didn't care. I was just like, go ahead and kill him, get rid of him. And then they finally, at the end, when he's lying there at the church, covered up in that shroud, I was just like, why didn't we get more of those two dynamically challenging each other, from the guy who knows what's happening and who has the experience to the guy who is trying to come up with a different approach? I think I wanted more of that dynamic. I wanted those two to play off each other a little bit more, but that's just me. But you had to add Martha in, and I love the dynamic that she added to show her character was just more than rebound girl. And like I said, that kind of added to the negative, not for Martha, but not for Freema, but for Martha. It's just like, I don't think they knew exactly what to do with her during that season. And she was, but her affections for the Doctor, I bet, were strong enough that she resisted her family to go back and run into the danger again. And then when that guy comes up and talks to the mother and says, hey, I need to tell you about this guy and tell your daughter to stay away from him. We're seeing more character development, but not enough. And I think there should have been more focused time on Martha and the Doctor. It just seems like that this was a bridge between episodes, as opposed to, this could have been a strong episode. This could have been a family of blood. This could have been something stronger. And I just felt like it was kind of a fluff piece, because we had to bring Saxon in, because Martha was rebound girl, and we had to bring in the family, which I don't even think we had to, but it had to raise the stakes at the end of the episode. It was an episode that was building up for another episode that kind of diminished this episode, if that makes sense.
So like a filler episode.
It was a filler episode.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
there was so much. There was so much potential. There's so many directions. I don't know if this could have been a two-parter to flesh out a lot of the things that were going on, but it just, and that CGI monster.
Well, you got to remember, her mother didn't realize like its time frame because Martha's been gone for a while with the doctor, got to know him, but she said it was just the other day or a few short moments that were. No. So you got to look at the time aspect of it and everything. How do you know this guy so well, but you only met him the other day?
Right. Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Here's
Tom.
a question. I was going to say, here's a question. Would the episode be better if they remastered the CGI monster?
Yes. George Lucas it, 100%, I think. Unless you weren't asking me at all.
No, I was just asking everyone in general, including the audience.
I don't think it would hurt.
No, it wouldn't.
But I think the meat and the bones of the script is still going to be there, and there's still some stuff that needs to be,
addressed.
Throw it through a script doctor, and then to me the CGI would, could be better. Because I mean, there's films that I've seen where the CGI is absolute crap, but I mean the script and the writing and everything else is like, magnificent. So yeah, it could help. Can't hurt.
You're pruning a dying Christmas tree. That's what's going on. It's just like, you could put all the bulbs in it, but the tree's browning and it's not holding up too well. So, but it doesn't hurt.
I disagree. I think it 100% would improve it, because part of my problem with this was not the CGI they had at the time. It's that I think they should have just done the man in a suit thing, and it would have made it smaller, yes, and we wouldn't have gotten some of the cool camera work, but it would have absolutely worked with it. But if they went back and actually fixed it and gave it a proper thing, I think it would 100% raise it to like a 9 for me. But that's just me.
I think that big gaping mouth was just really like a put off. Whatever his mouth was doing, I was just like, okay, whatever.
Yeah, because he had the mouth and then he had the scorpion tail thing.
Yeah,
because genetic was like he said, the genetics in human evolution was probably a blueprint, and this was probably back in his DNA. So far, it decided, I'm going to pop up now. So who knows? He could have been descended from insects.
I love the bad epigenetics that like went into the. I think it's so funny. Like, this was a rejected thing. I was like, oh no.
Well, you can think about it. If they claim aliens and seeded the earth and everything, and half were like of glowing beings and half were lizards, what's to say something didn't have an insect?
Yeah. Who knows?
Because there are people that still have the males that have the tail, just a little smidge in the tail right there. So it's all genetics. Things happen. Yeah. We're all descended from this and that. Freaking dinosaurs become chickens now. So yeah.
Well, since you're talking, Tom, might as well.
Yeah, exactly. Tom,
let's bring you up, brother.
309. What worked? What didn't?
You're killing me.
Well, Tom has no opinion. And
there you go.
Let's look at a photo.
Jeez. That's just really.
He's got like the predator thing going on the bottom. See, he's got those little extra mandibles.
Yeah.
The tongue.
It just doesn't work. And then you got the tail. It's just like he's scaring people with the mouth, and then he grabs the tail out. And it's just well, I thought you were going to swallow people, if you're going to open your mouth that big. But Tom, go ahead.
That's the whole point with CGIs and everything else. They're trying to say, make this horrible from the Lazarus pit. From the pit.
They made it horrible.
Yeah. It's the idea of, with Ra's al Ghul, I went to the Lazarus pit, so I bring myself back to life. All these concepts of the flies, so you can enter this and become something new. So it's just, what can we do to make it different? So would you please take the picture down? I'm trying to look at this thing.
That's an even worse picture. Oh, wait, it's Tom. That's
no.
Kind of wish my butt is better.
I just want to let you know we blame Gadget for this bouquet of pictures.
We can't see those tiny little pictures. That's why I don't
Love
do
you, Gadget.
Don't blame. We applaud this madness. This is awesome, Gadget, and don't you dare listen to them.
I want. You're going to do all the pictures now. I'm sorry.
Well, talk about the Gallifrey writing. Let him talk about that.
The Gallifrey writing?
Yeah, nobody caught that one.
Yes.
Because I still say it's Bad Wolf.
He has to find that picture somewhere with all the pictures that if he did post it, or rather, I can't even tell this tiny little phone thing, which seems to be getting a lot more people watching. There was a big giant.
With that sticker?
Excuse me.
That black and yellow sticker?
There was like someone put a big giant banner on the wall. So well, let's just put up here, and it was the Gallifreyan symbol, the symbol that was on Saxon's ring.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Well, just the circles, not the right.
That's why I said someone sent me some nice pictures. Oh, that's what he said. Nice shoes to her.
It's getting better.
Oh God, what black?
Okay, so
that's why I said some people sent me that because they thought you guys would catch on to that.
Unfortunately, I don't think I have it on here. So keep going, Tom.
The lead into the Saxons, like what's this? Why is there Gallifreyan circles on there? Which we find out later that's on his ring. The Lazarus pit situation. This was certainly done many times over. Of course, it was done on Next Generation when the old admiral had a serum which he was old and made him young, but he took both of the serums, one for himself and his wife, so he could be ready and prepared for the meeting, which screwed him up. But in this situation, Lazarus goes through his experiment, thinking he can devolve himself, become more of a manly man, but devolving himself even further to become a creature with no set morals. Like how his attitude changed towards his wife, and then ends up eating her and saying, I like you at one time. You must taste delicious. And then going after
Ariana Grande being in the episode. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I could say that, but I don't remember. I have this thing that they take away my memory.
Don't defy gravity right now. Please don't.
And the fact that Lazarus now, since he also liked Martha's sister, saying, I like you too. You must taste fishy. All that stuff. Let's see. As mentioned to me at one point in time, how did that one person know who the doctor was? It's like, okay. And it's like, there's something about this guy you need to know. So the mouse has always been there. We never knew, always grading. So we knew something was going on. We didn't know. Everyone said everything else. I'm just trying to pick up the pieces and go home. Let's see. Price of life, like everyone keeps saying, as Freddie said, who wants to live forever? As Alfreda said, forever young. I want to be forever young. All these things, but you can't live in the past because it's gone. You can't live in the future because it's not there yet. You live in the present because it's a gift. So focus on what you have, because things change so quickly. We have lost so many over this short period of time. They thought, okay, they're just going to continue on, live forever. We had no problems, but things occur. To try to go against what is written in our DNA, that we only have a certain period of time. Things do happen, but some things we cannot control, things we have to go in for. But that's what science is all about. Saying, well, we can prevent this from happening. We can cure things. Yes, that's gives you an extra few minutes there. But if you're not living your life to the fullest right now, what's the point? So I'm going to be 100 years old. But yes, the plans are always there. My friends had plans. We all do. But things change. Never for the better. So the idea of this story, just another rehash, but put into Doctor Who this time. So how are we going to make it with the scary monsters? Oh, yes, let's turn them into part reptilian and such, or insect, and create all this things happening. Basically copying all 3 Spider-Man films in one thing. Hello, pizza. And, But it was like, what are we going to do? You wouldn't run out of ideas. You think you go back and say, what about this? How are we going to twist this? Oh, look, Spider-Man is probably most likely on at the same time. So that gave some ideas as well. Not consciously, but okay, we're going to just borrow this and pretend it didn't really happen. So everyone else has said everything and waiting for Dave to say something because
I'm just going to let you go.
Point about everything and like, okay, when it comes down towards the end.
Connors too. From Spider-Man too. Yeah, because remember he was turned into the alligator?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, Dr. Connors.
Doc Connors, the lizard. So we have all these bits and pieces from Spider-Man, either reading the comics or watching the Raimi films. But, there's only so much you can do. There's only so many things that are repeated constantly, people rewriting things, changing things over. So, they had to put in something like this.
That thing with Saxon, was he really funding it too? Even though he claimed Lazarus was he funding it?
Of course, it had to be his experiment.
That's why
Lazarus probably had the idea of everything was legit, everything had been fine. But Saxon, being who he is, let's have some fun with his humans. So he, being as evil as he is, he's twisted it. He made this thing happen. He made Lazarus this monster. Lazarus had no idea. Thought everything would be nice and kosher, but no. This is what happened when you deal with evil.
Evil monkey.
Bubbles.
Yes, Professor.
So yeah, anything. If Saxon was involved, he has his fingerprints all over it. That's why that 1%. Oh yes, this guy's the doctor. You need to find the tape on him. Slap in the face.
Do we have any? Do we have any comments from the audience for the ratings? Tom,
sorry, people are actually making comments anymore. Besides Grego, Lazarus looks all the worse for wear here.
Yeah, he does.
I'm surprised.
Well, let's go back.
A couple of starred ones there.
Oh, you have starred. Oh yeah, let's see. Let me go star. Okay, we have one from Raj. Originally, it's 8 TARDIS is because we get to see Mark Gatiss act for the first time, and the action sequences. Yes. We're doing Rosie. The Lazarus Experiment, I gave a 5.
Ooh, lower than mine.
Okay. We're all wondering why. She goes, some of it was dramatic, but also boring CGI. It's the timing. So
I don't know if I'd call the CGI boring as much as horrifying, but I can see that. I see that perspective as well.
And last one you have for the other Billy. I will say this about Doctor Who. The people who came up with aliens over the years are truly creative folks. Or are
that
they?
Much is true. Even the bad
Maybe
CGI started as a good idea.
Or monsters in bubble wrap.
Yes.
One honorable mention I forgot to bring up earlier was one at the very end of the episode where the doctor wins and he basically reverses the polarity of the neutron flow for it to happen, and he makes up that he brings that up going, oh, that's taking me a lot longer than it used to. I love how they just kind of put that in there. I was like,
I was about to say that. The one thing that somebody hasn't already said, you went and said.
But they're right in front of you.
Thanks.
Comes back and takes everything away. Oh my god!
We basically, if you guys have seen the movie 8 Mile, when Eminem says all the insults he expects the other guy to say, and then hands the mic and says, "Say something that these people don't know about me." That's what we just did to Dave. Sorry, Dave.
Yeah, pretty much. That's okay. I'm used to it from y'all.
All I'm saying is that they should actually recall Mark Gatiss when he actually turned 76 and to see how much he looks like the makeup that he has.
Oh, like future people.
Just to see if he even come close.
Go back and put him in the episode. That would be epic.
Yeah.
As is. Yeah, redo it. Redux.
Yeah.
I gotta say, that is one of the few things I really didn't like about it is that old man makeup. And that is something that Doctor Who and really all TV from that general vicinity of, that tried to did so badly. They made people look like they were 800 years old when they're like 70. And it's like, oh, come on now. I get it. When these people were younger, people in their 40s looked like they were in their 60s, like the Golden Girls. But oh my God, nobody looks like that when they're only 76. Or if they do, they've had a really hard life.
Star Trek: The Next Generation, Picard. Remember when he gets zapped by that probe and he lives another life, and they age him out there. Now you see him like 90 some odd years old in the Picard series. It's like, yeah, he looks nothing like that.
Yeah,
he still looks the same. He still looks the same, which is scary.
He don't age. He don't.
One thing with aging makeup that has gotten better over the years is now the contacts, making sure that that people are wearing like the full sclera contact to make it the eyes seem, or that they go in and fix it so that the eyes have that dullness to it. Because the bad thing of old age makeup for the longest time was, yeah, you can make the lips look a little shaved and around the eyes, but the eyes themselves are still bright. And I think with Gatiss, even though he was kind of really bringing his brow down and trying to make his more heavy lidded, it still had that. You're young, I could see it in your little eyeballs.
Well, I've got a bit of an announcement. This is the final surprise for everybody. And I got this right before the show. And I want to thank everybody who supported us, especially everybody who has helped us along the way. Everybody that you see here on the show right now, and everybody who's supported us. Today we pulled in 3 million views.
Jiminy Christmas.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
So
what did we do right?
And that took place today. I mean, literally, I got this update. So thank you, everybody. You like
And we're at what, 108K right now for the channel?
Yes, 100.
We're at 108K.
108,000. So
very cool.
We are slowly moving up.
So what's the next color that we get? So
what's that?
What's the next color we get?
I don't know, but it's 1 million. I think it's.
They don't do the 500 anymore.
No.
They changed it so much.
These people are.
I'm going with Opal.
It's like, okay.
So on the march to 1 million.
On the march to 1 million. Good grief.
So they send you the thing. They're like 100K. Yeah, see you at 1 million. You're like, wait, but.
Exactly.
Now do that again 9 more times.
I'm trying to see where my friends are at acquaintances are at right now. One of the channels.
Basically, Sean, is make us more money, get us more people.
Yeah, basically.
It's more eyes on the turn.
Did you have more review left, David? Or David?
Oh, damn.
Dave? Sorry. I was thinking about David Tennant. I'm sorry.
I do. I'll take it.
Yeah, the other David.
I'm surprised we're not going to get nailed for that one.
We are. I'm sure YouTube has got some kind of bot
for political statement.
Yeah, because I just looked at my friend's page. They're at 800. Well, acquaintance 858K.
Ooh.
Nice. And I only met them in 2024, and I was going to talk to them about something coming up, but I didn't realize they were getting that popular.
There you
So
go.
that's what I'm saying. It is possible. It is possible
possible.
to get them. It is definitely possible. And they did it since 2024. They were at 200K at that time.
Ready to put this in the can?
We just need more sexy pictures of Mark Gatiss, and that'll get us in.
I'm sure Gadget can find them for us. I am very sure.
I'm a detective. I can track them.
Not again.
I know. The only last thing I want to say.
Yes.
I gave it a 7 because I didn't get to go.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
What? I wonder how you feel.
You're the host.
I give it a 7. I didn't mind the CGI for dating, but I wish they had gone for something more human. More of a Jekyll and Hyde type creature. I think they could have done almost everything they did with that, but had it look a little bit more realistic. Even if they still full CGI'd it, it still would have looked more realistic than that scorpion thing. I loved the reverse the polarity throwback. Loved the throw to what we will find out in a few episodes about Harold Saxon. I won't throw that spoiler on who Harold Saxon is out just in case we've got someone who doesn't know. You'll find out very soon.
Awesome.
That was important. Dum dum dum.
Dun, dun, dun.
And I absolutely cannot stand Martha's mother. Cannot stand that one.
Nobody could stand her.
Yeah.
So
Heck,
yeah,
Archie.
I'll keep it short because everyone has said everything that I had to say, really. So there we go.
She talks a lot about you. What'd she say? Stuff.
Stuff.
Oh my god, I laughed so hard I forgot about that. When he's like, stuff.
Stuff.
Things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you two doing? Stuff.
Stuff.
Yeah. That was perfect.
I did also like the big wind-up slaps, like always the mothers.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah,
little
kind of like
throwback to Jackie.
it's like Jack Sparrow. I'm not sure I deserve that. You know?
Yeah.
I'm beginning to think that that's what RTD does. He makes a companion, and then he makes them have to bring in the mother. That's
Rose had the mother.
we're
Yeah.
4 for 4 now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
I
So
mean,
even Ruby
Jackie-
Sunday, we had a mother and a grandmother.
But
Yeah.
they loved the doctor,
Oh, he's a
though.
mitch.
That was the
Well,
difference.
we had Amy Pond. They brought in the daughter. So that one.
And Donna had the
we had them.
grandfather because the father passed.
And her mother.
And her
Oh
mother.
yeah, mother. Yeah.
Yeah. Donna's mother did not like the doctor. All their mothers didn't like the doctor.
Yeah. But no, Kristen,
I thought Jackie was trying to hit on him.
we wanted to wrap this up. Kristen, what do we got coming up?
Oh, you got coming up over here. You're gonna find Melanie and I over at MegaCon Orlando. Melanie will be in Artist Alley. And yes, thank you, MegaCon. They made the announcement this morning. And
Where did they put you guys?
we are in the community center where we also they've let the community center people know. So as far as I know, Phantasmagoria will be there. They'll be returning. Billy with Kitchen Killers, you've seen these episodes on our show and they simulcast here. Will be there, and he will be doing special panels like the hat sorting, Harry Potter hat sortings, and such. So keep an eye on that. You can visit him at his table. Also, Billy and I have a competition going on. We will be selling Kitchen Killers barbecue sauce, and we're going to see who can outsell the other. Bottles will be served over there. So, and I don't know.
I'm buying mine from Billy.
Oh. I'll be giving out the free samples. I don't know if he's figured it out yet. So
free samples.
We'll be giving not free samples, but sampling, so you can try the barbecue sauce. So
Still free.
Again, Melanie and I. Melanie will be. You're in the Artist Alley, right?
I'll be in Artist Alley, but I have plenty of coverage, so I will probably. I'll probably
What's
be
your
over
booth-
by.
Tell
at
them
the
what your
table
booth
for a good-
name is.
Pieces of Melee.
Pieces of
We don't have our numbers yet.
Gotcha. But we don't have our location as of yet. We just know that we were going to have a space, and we don't know the panels yet. So we'll be making sure that we update the social medias once we get the information.
But
Again,
get your
over at the
tickets
Orange
and
County
get your
Convention Center.
parking.
Exactly. Definitely
Yeah.
get the parking. I'm hearing
Get
it's
the
selling
parking.
out fast. March 19th through the 22nd. Later on, we'll be returning to Space Coast Comic-Con June 20th to the 21st. And if I remember correctly, somebody cleared out the teleprompter, so all the information that I had.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Did you clear out the teleprompter?
I killed off the teleprompter thing.
Oh, you're killing me.
Oh,
I'm
teleprompter.
sorry.
Where's
That
it
my
going to
fault.
be?
Oh,
Christian? Which hotel?
that's where that's somebody took it off the teleprompter.
I'm sorry, that was me.
Yeah, I don't touch
overrode
that
it with-
stuff.
with all of our ratings.
Sierra,
Quickly to the
Hold
internet.
on.
somebody can look it up. I will.
Thank you, Be a hero.
Well, if you
Oh
want to
dear
scan
Lord,
the
hold
QR
on,
code,
hold on.
you'll get
Space
too
Coast
loud.
Comic-Con will be located at, let's see, vendor today. Welcome. Where's the hotel list? Guest sponsors, venue, history. Okay, venue. This is when you type fast. It will be at Melbourne. Play Melbourne, City of Melbourne. What hotel? Come on, tell me the hotel. Because it's got the picture of the hotel here.
It's
Held in Melbourne, Florida at the Wickman Park Community Center.
There you go.
2815 Leisure Way, Melbourne, Florida, 32935. God, the dyslexia didn't kick in. Thank God.
God. Or you can just scan the QR code and get your tickets information on that. But it will be.
Here,
at
let's put in the
community
private
center
chat for you
June
guys.
20th
You
to
can copy
21st.
and paste.
Now, keep in mind, MegaCon, we will be joined with the Daleks of Florida. All of them. They will be there with their traveling TARDIS. Space Coast Comic-Con, we're not sure as of yet if they will be joining us. If it will be Dalek Hal. but definitely the Daleks will be returning with us. Ancient City Con, September 25th through the 27th at the World Golf Village Renaissance Resort. It's a beautiful resort. If you're staying on the premises, it is gorgeous. They got a hot tub and everything. And
it's an awesome convention.
We were honored to be one of the first ones that Max, who runs the convention, he came up to us and said, yeah, come back next year. So we were very excited to be interested. We'll be coming back for September 25th to 27th at Ancient City Con, located in St. Augustine, Florida. Get your tickets now as well. Make sure you get your hotels, because that hotel does sell out very fast. So also, I got a lot of stuff going on in here.
You get too popular.
Well, no, Tom, did you have something to say about Spill the Geek Tea or something? Because I see some stuff in here.
Oh yeah, because this Sunday on Spill the Geek Tea, we're going to do part 2 of Outside the WHOniverse. This is all with Gadget. I decided part 3 is going to be week after, so the rest of the crew can have our time to do it. But this one is specifically for Gadget to talk about everything that she could not talk about last week. Took me till this morning to figure it out. I should have done it.
So it actually is a tie-in to our sister show. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah. So part 1 was here, part 2 and part 3 are over there. This is for Gadget. She will host Spill the Geek Tea episode. I will produce. So this will lead into her other shows. So I figured that'd be perfect.
And he surprised me with it this morning.
I surprised myself thinking about it.
What is this?
Yeah, I think it's part 3. I think that's part 3.
I find my pictures that my co-host, moderator, and friend Kenzo's Creations took from my Satanized video. Actually, that's not part 3. That's for the AI video. That's for the AI episode we're coming up with.
All right. Well, does anybody have any closing stuff before we go ahead and wrap up everything?
I had one thing I wanted to say earlier, but if we were absolutely out of time, I'll just wait.
Give it up, Sean, real fast.
Yeah, well, I was just gonna say when I watched this episode, it was just it reminded me of the era of this show, and how nowadays we're kind of recycling and putting the same stuff back in. I've recently been watching the show Starfleet Academy from Star Trek, and it is a more casual show, but they are very much going in a different direction, and some people aren't going to be happy, but I think it puts the motion in place for some better things to follow. And I think in Doctor Who we need a reset. We don't need to be trying to find a way to recapture Russell T Davis's energy. We need to try to find the next Russell T Davis. That's what I got from this episode too.
There you go.
Cool.
All right. Well, let me do the little round robin thing. Dave Chapman, you can find him on youtube.com/theratHole.ca. You can also see him on Horses on Film, as well as Happiness Patrol. Don't forget to get Spill the Geek Tea with upcoming episode with Gadget, Tom, and Mark. Our philosophy is you can catch Sean over there on his YouTube channel and Melanie on her Instagram at Pieces of Melee. So I think I got everybody, because we're going to go ahead and wrap it up there.
So many banners.
Did I miss something? Oh, we're just throwing the banners up now.
Looks like it.
Sorry there.
I don't know which
So,
way to look, because it's either mobile or it's YouTube. So it's like,
without further ado, let's go ahead and wrap it up. Melanie, since you're back, if you could have the honors of leading this one out there, we always say goodnight to Simon as the last thing, and everybody in the chats, if you could go ahead and say goodnight to Simon, we'll go ahead and wrap it up. Everyone, tell them goodnight, Simon. Melanie, go ahead and lead us out.
I don't know what to say. Just good night, Simon, and I miss you so.
Good night,
so,
Simon.
so. Oh
yeah.
Good night, Simon. I miss you so intrinsically much.
Good night, Simon.
Night, Simon.
Good night, Simon. All right, Tony, take us out.